I'm going to get started with some kitchen prep today. I know I'm not usually over here, but this is where I'm going to be now doing my live stream. So tell a friend. I'm going to start on TikTok. So from now on, I'll be doing live streaming on TikTok and YouTube until TikTok is no more. If it turns out to be no more, I will still be on it. So today, what I did was cleaned out my refrigerator. So I'm going to have you guys to go with me as I do some kitchen prep. And I'm also doing a giveaway. That's going to run until November 6th. Okay. Put that on you. TikTok. Live. Let me get this. Okay, sorry. Put this here. Okay. So here's where I am with it, okay? So today, I cleaned out my fridge. Let's see if you guys can see me okay on, okay. I'm not sure if, okay, it looks like I'm okay going up and down on YouTube. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so I'm not sure if I'm going okay going up and down or do I need to go sideways. Let's just see if I change the sideways, what happens. Orientation is locked, okay. Good to know. So I'm locked here. So anyway, I want to make sure that you guys can see it though. There, okay. Cleaned out my fridge today, or should I say my two fridges, because I have two fridges because I do food content creating, so I have two. They were just a mess. My daughter's coming next week, so I had to make my kitchen look good. And what I discovered was I overbought herbs. So in here I have cilantro, I have parsley, and I also have some green onions. And I'm going to take all of this and make sofrito, okay? It's going to make sofrito out of these herbs. And I also have some peppers, some garlic, some jalapeno, a little shallot, and a little leftover white onion, and then some purple onion. So basically I'm going to make sofrito. And then I freeze it because I don't know about you, but the most horrible thing for me, I'm going to show you my food processor. The most horrible thing for me is to go into my refrigerator and see that I have totally wasted food, right? So when I clean out my refrigerator, I tend to do all kinds of different things for me not to waste food, okay? So this first thing we're going to do is a sofrito, but we're going to do a little more too, so stay tuned. So I'm just going to take my herbs and my green onion, and I'm just going to put that, I'm going to start it in my food processor. Better to post it because it moves it around. There we go. Getting it moving down. Okay. So I got a little bit going, but I'm not done with all the things that I have. Green onion, parsley, cilantro. And I know you might be like, my sofrito has culantro in it. You're not making it right. It has cubanelle, peppers, all of that. Well, you can do your thing all different kinds of ways, okay? So this is just how I'm doing mine now. And if it bothers you, then I'm calling it sofrito. Just call it green seasoning, and then hopefully then I can make any green seasoning that I want, right? All right. So again, I'm going to post it. I'm going to get these. And I'm using the stems, everything, because that's all flavor, right? And this is how you not waste what's in your refrigerator. This is what we're doing, zero waste here. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, or you're not following me on TikTok, please do that right now. I will not be going live on Facebook anymore that I know of. I don't think so. I think I'm going to just keep doing this on YouTube in place of Facebook. And I'll keep doing on TikTok until, you know, they tell us we got to go. Which I'm told is coming up, but I don't know. So I'm going to visit around a little bit more. Bulky, right? You want it to definitely turn into paste. I'm going to also put some oil in there. And then you can grab these. I freeze them. And then you can grab them when you want to make beans and you need extra flavor for rice or beans or seitan or anything that you're cooking. You know, you can grab this and say, give me a little flavor. And you got it because you froze it. So this is just Sunday prep for me. Now, and if you stay to the end because I have something very big that I am announcing for you guys. So I'm going to use just, I have 4. I think I put one in there already. Sometimes you can do a little more, but you know, you can also, you can use this just as your flavor base, but when you actually go to make your dish, you can always add more of any of these things in that you want at the time, right? This is just a nice little flavor base, and it's also just a great way to use up when you overbuy. And maybe you don't overbuy like me, but I definitely overbuy my greens, my herbs. Like every time I'm at the farmer's market, I'm getting more herbs because I don't remember what kind of herbs I have. And that's partly because if your refrigerator is not cleaned out like mine wasn't. Things are hidden. You can't find everything. I'm also going to use a little red onion. And that's only because I have a bunch of red onions. I used a shallot just now also. But yeah, when your refrigerator is packed with takeout and old hopes and dreams, that's what I call things in there that are rotten, leftovers and things. I call them old hopes and dreams. You know, you dreamt, you hoped you were going to use, eat that leftover again or eat those takeouts, but you don't. And then you come back and they're just back there all sad. And it hides the good stuff that's in your refrigerator. Now I'm going to go ahead and usually I stem and de-seed my jalapenos. But sometimes the freezing process kind of can water down some of the flavor. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the jalapenos go in all the way with the seeds and the stems. It's going to make it a little spicy. That's okay. I'm going to also add to the flavor. I'm going to put my red onion, my red pepper in. I don't do green peppers at all because they're not ripe. So in my opinion, you can do whatever you want, but in my opinion, the green pepper repeats. You know, you burp it up because it's not ripe. Somebody told me that a long time ago. And it made sense to me. Everything, I don't listen to everything everybody says. But I researched it. It made sense to me. So I make sure that I use colored peppers. I don't use the green ones. unless they're given to me, and then my mother tends to give me a bunch of produce. So sometimes I use that. We're gonna pulse it again because the pulsing moves it around, right? The pulsing, if you pulse it, it assists you with getting things down. See if there's any comments. Somebody said hello. 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 Especially my new YouTube live stream followers. If you've come over from Facebook, let me know. Or if you just here, I would love to know where you came from. Because I have given up live streaming on Facebook, and now I'm only on YouTube and TikTok. Now, if TikTok goes away, I might go back to Facebook, but basically I'm only streaming 2 things at a time, and I decided YouTube and TikTok. Okay, so I'm gonna, sorry, I just wanted to clean up my workspace a little bit while I was talking, but this isn't ready yet. Gotta keep moving it around because I've packed it pretty good. That's what I tend to do, is I like to overpack things. That's why I like to get the professional one, because I know I put a lot of pressure on my machine. To get this last bit going before I add in the oil. Right? I'm gonna get those big peppers going. And it smells really, really nice and green and yummy. There it is, starting to move. It helps it to move around. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put some oil in it now. There we go. Now it's moving around. The oil's lubricating it. There we go. All right. I still see a big red pepper in there. Look at it. Look. It won't go. It's still like moving around in there, but it hasn't done. So I have to help it along, move its position. But I have a nice Sofrito going right now. So there we go. Flavor. There's our flavor. Now, what are we going to do with this flavor? I'm going to... I have these. These are hamburger molds, right? So... These are hamburger molds. Can you see it over here? Okay, good. And you open them up, and they make hamburgers. But we're not making hamburgers today. We're gonna make sofrito, right? So each one of these little round discs, I'm gonna freeze the container, and then when they get frozen, I'll take each round disc out, put them in a Ziploc, and then when I need one, I'll toss it into my soups and beans and things like that, right? So that's how I handle that. So what I have done is preserved my parsley, cilantro, peppers, onions. Like I've preserved all of that. And now I don't have to feel bad. I don't know about you, but I feel bad when I waste produce. But right now, this produce is not wasted because it's going to be frozen into little flavor disc that I can use later, right? Little flavor disc. And this is just some of the things I have to do on the weekends because I work during the week, right? This is just something that makes cooking easier when you have things prepared. Then you can actually make more things from scratch, right? Like when I was working at home, which has been for the last 20 years or so, I didn't have to rely on things like this. I could just make them. Sometimes I would do the sofrito, but you know, I could make everything fresh. But now I have to go through and prep things a little bit. And I don't like meal prep because that's like super boring to me when they just make the same thing over and over again. But there are steps that I can prep. And so that's what I'm doing now. Prepping my steps. This is a hamburger mold. Like if you wanted to make hamburgers from scratch or vegan burgers, whatever, you could use this mold here and make them in that. But instead, I'm making my sofrito in here. And I have 2 of these. And they're just going to go in the freezer until I am ready. Right? I'm going to fill this up. They're going to go in the freezer until I'm ready to use them. And this really will last all winter. Right? Still have one of them that has like a big pepper here, but I'm just going to freeze it in there too. Again, I use cilantro, parsley, garlic, green onion, red onion, a little white onion, not much, but a little bit. Red pepper, right? Just flavor, aromatics. Green season, you might call it sofrito, you might call it whatever. All kinds of different ways, call it different things. Little jalapeno, I forgot, as well. So you're ready to make your rice, your beans, your whatever needs flavor, you got it. Frozen and ready to go. Okay. gonna close this up. Thank you. Oh, Craig Brim said it looks good. What about the giveaway? You gotta wait till the end. You are going to hear about the giveaway, but you gotta be here till the end. Or you can come back and watch the replay if you don't have time. But so yeah, you're going to hear about the giveaway, but you got to stick with me, okay? All right. Now, next thing we're going to do, because we're doing kitchen prep, right? I have more old stuff that I'm going to make into new stuff. Okay, cleaning up my space right now. Right now, I'm just cleaning up my my food processor container because we gotta use it again. This is all about zero waste, saving things out the fridge, saving your money, saving your time. Saving your health too, because if you're making these things, because like that Sofrito that I just made, you could buy that at the store because they sell it right in a jar. You don't know what's in it, what they have to do to preserve it, because they have to do something to preserve it. I'm preserving mine in the freezer, right? But if you buy it on the off the shelf, they use something else to preserve it, and you don't know what that is, and you don't know if you'll have a bad reaction to it, and you don't know what it does in the long run. So as much as you can make by yourself is very, very good. And I understand there's times that you can't, and I'm not against buying things fast, but I'm just also for making as much as you can. Okay. So now I'm going to make some breadcrumbs. Okay. Let me look at the comments, see if I'm missing anything. What about the giveaway? Fresh homeowners better taste. Yes, that's true. Quaver. I think I'm saying that right. Okay. All right. So I have a bunch of bread that went. I like to buy fresh bread, right? But fresh bread gets like that. All hard. And it gets hard like that pretty fast because it's fresh. It's no preservatives in it, right? They make it out the bakery pretty fresh. This one came out of my bag. But all of this actually came from a bakery, local bakery here in New Jersey. And New Jersey has really great bread. So I buy it from the bakery. But when you can't eat it anymore, got to go ahead and make it into breadcrumbs. So that's what we're about to do right now. Into breadcrumbs. Sounds kind of violent, right? Sounds a little violent. But And then, you know, you can take these breads and put them in the fridge. Or in the bread box. You can just leave them in the bread box if you have a bread box. Or you can put them in the fridge, or you can put them in the freezer until you're ready to make your breadcrumbs. Which is what I do sometimes. I just put them in the freezer until I'm ready to make my breadcrumbs. How we doing? Still got a little stubborn piece here. Put it back in. Breadcrumbs. I'm going to do a little bit more. These are a little big, so we're going to do a little bit more. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. There's your breadcrumbs. I think I'm going to give it one more zhuzh, and then we're done. So my breadcrumbs are done. Made from fresh bakery bread that just went a little stale, right? But I have preserved it. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my container here. Now I have breadcrumbs. Zero waste. Okay. So, one more thing I'm going to do before the giveaway. One more thing. And this giveaway is running until November 6th. So, you're not going to get it. You're not going to win it today, but you definitely can enter today. Okay. Okay, let me wash off my breadcrumb board. Okay, bring it back here, bring it back. All right, so the last thing before the giveaway, before I talk about the giveaway, these little, what looks like nothing here, like it looks like a little nothing. This came out of my garden. You see it? It's peppers, red peppers, and little cherry tomatoes, little grape tomatoes that came out of my garden. I dried them outside on the porch, like I strung them up, and I dried them because that's what my mother used to do. She used to dry peppers. So I dried them too. I'm going to put the stems in here, everything. And I'm going to make a little seasoning. Okay? I dried them because I had excess. I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So I did what my mother used to do, and that's dry the tomato. Well, I dried the peppers. She used to dry peppers. I dried tomatoes as well. Little grape tomatoes. And we're just going to blend it. Can you see it? It won't mold like that. Yeah, you mean if, oh. When you ask what will mold, I don't know what you're asking about. The drying of the peppers and the tomatoes, drying them outside. Let's get. You have to give them space. Oh, Lord. You have to. Whoa. I got some pepper on my nose. I should have used a mask. So this would be, thank you. I think I need a, thank you. Ooh, that hot pepper. Let me get a tissue. Fresh peppers up my garden. Burn me up. But this would be my red pepper flakes with a little tomato in it. I know it won't mold if you give it enough space and let the air circulate around it. I'm not sure if that's what you were asking about. But no, if you string it up, I took a needle and I threaded them all up, made a string out of it. And I just hung them outside. My mother used to just hang them in the kitchen. I hung mine outside. This is some kind of capers jar that I had. So I saved my little jars for various things. So now this is red pepper flakes with a little tomato that I'll put down in my spices. Came out of my garden. Again, zero waste. Saving, preserving. Child, note to self, wear a mask the next time. My husband's back there sneezing. We got that all over. Okay, let's see. Get some water. Yeah, my husband referring to the breadcrumbs. Oh, okay. So you mean if you leave the breadcrumbs out, would they mold? No, they don't mold. It just gets hard because the mold would be caused by moisture. So again, if you just have them out in the air, like in a paper bag, they come like the bread comes in a paper bag. So you can just leave it out in your bread basket, or you can, like I said, stick it in the refrigerator or stick it in the freezer and then pull it out when you're ready. Now, we're going to go on, talk about the giveaway, okay? We're going to talk about the giveaway now. If you stayed to the end, here is your reward. Okay. Hurom, I don't know how to pronounce it, Hurom. They sent me this juicer a while back, okay? It's a Hurom 400. It's a slow press juicer. They actually were the inventors of slow masticating juicer, cold press juicer. And if you've ever watched any of my juicing videos, anything that I talk about in terms of juicing, I'm very big on suggesting that you get cold press because you're going to get 40% more juice than the kind that makes a bunch of noise and moves around like this. This one just slowly juices it, right? So 5 years ago, where's that word? Okay. 5 years ago, I started a group on Facebook. Called Vegan Soul Food. It's nearly 500,000 members there right now. That started my journey into food. So, that started my journey into doing vegan food online. That started this channel that you're looking at, Vegan Soul Foodie. Started everything. I got a trademark for Vegan Soul Foodie. Just wrote cookbooks. If this is new information, I have 4 recipe guides on Amazon. I started this group. I started doing all these vegan recipes. That was 5 years ago, right? All from a Facebook group. So my anniversary is coming up November 6th. So that is why we're doing a giveaway. So I talked to Hurom and I said I would like to give this juicer away to a member of my community. Now my community extends now, right? Beyond the Facebook group. I have 172,000 on Instagram, TikTok. I don't know how many's over there, maybe 4,000 or 5,000. YouTube, about under 3,000, just under 3,000. So, not to mention my mailing list. So my community has expanded quite a bit in 5 years. So, but what I'm going to do, this giveaway is focusing on YouTube only. That doesn't mean that you can't enter. It means that anything that you do, you need to be doing it on YouTube. So, if you want to win this juicer, and I'm going to demonstrate the juicer in just a minute. If you want to win this juicer, you need to go over to my YouTube channel, and I will put it in the comments on TikTok. I'll put it in my link on TikTok. You need to go over into the comments on YouTube. And I'm going to do more than one video. We'll be doing this until November 6th. I might extend it, I don't know. But at least until November 6th. Go over into the comments. Say what you like about the juicer. Follow me over here on YouTube. And I'm going to put the link. I'm also going to put the link for Hurom. If you don't want to wait for the giveaway, you can buy one yourself. And I'm going to start demonstrating how this juicer works, so you know what you'll be winning. So if it's even worth it to you to join, to enter. This is the power cord. Okay? So the power cord is separate, like it disconnects. So I just put it back in. Okay? This is what collects the pulp. When I make carrot juice, I do the carrot juice separately so that I can make carrot tuna later. I don't mix it because then I can eat the tuna, eat the carrot to make it to a pulp. This comes out. Okay, it's super easy. disconnects from this. These are all the pieces that you can clean. Pull that out like that. Like that. Super easy. Open that up. That's where your juice comes out. We're going to juice in a minute, but I'm just showing you how it works. This little latch here, open that up. You can clean that. You can clean that. Because pulp gets in there. Same thing on this side, latch. Clean it. Okay. Put it back in there. First, we need to, attach this. Put this back. That connects to a little button here. This is a little piece that pushes it down. This opens it up. That's the inside. Okay. Now I'm going to do some juicing. And we're still dealing with the same thing that I've been dealing with this whole live stream, is old produce. So make some juice out of old produce, okay? So I had some celery, some green grapes, some lettuce that was wilting, some beets that's been sitting in there for a minute. We're gonna make a juice. Oh, I forgot to say, collection piece. So you collect your juice in this thing right here. And I'll just put it under the mouth. So let me move this over here so you can see this juicer in action. I believe it's a $499 worth of money. That's what it's worth the money. Worth the money. No, I think it's $4.99 is what it costs normally. And it's worth it because these cold press juicers, they last forever. The last one that I got before this one, I bought it in 2012. So I had it that long. And then I got this one. So I'm just gonna, and then what's great about this one is you don't have to, my last one, which I still have, you have to cut up the little pieces and make everything just cuts away because it has just like a small little mouth. This has a wide mouth. So you can just kind of throw all kinds of stuff in here. I do like to break it up a little bit, get it started. And let it go. The celery, the lettuce, these are good hydrating things. Lettuce is also calming. I'm going to turn it on. So this is, so you turn it on that way. See that? Turn it on. Off and on, switch back here. And I'm going to move it this way so you can see the juice when it starts to come out. Okay? If you want to push it down, you can use your pusher to push it up, make it a little bit more working faster. But this is great because it's not like the other one that I have, that I've had since 2012, where you have to cut it small. You literally can just put things in the top here and let it go. You'll start to see juice fill up here. Then you know it's time to pull that open. And it's just kind of spinning around, kind of chewing it up, and then sticking it through a hole. And it goes to a bigger chewing process. So, like I said, comment what you would do with this juicer, how you're going to use it for your health. We're going to pick randomly, but I still would like to know What you gonna do with your juicer? How do you plan to use it? How will this change your life? You're gonna give it away as a gift? What are you gonna do? But this is our giveaway. We're gonna run this giveaway until November 6th. And the only comments that count, that matter, are the ones that are gonna be on YouTube. Okay? Only ones that matter are the ones on YouTube. And when this live stream is over, we'll put the YouTube link. I mean, you know what? You can actually go to my profile. There's links in my profile right now that will take you to my YouTube channel, actually, if you're on TikTok. YouTube, you can go ahead and start making the comments now. I think that they carry over. This is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube, so I don't know if they carry over or not. Like, I don't know if they show up again. Juice yet. Maybe I have it set up. Hold on. That's super weird. Oh, yeah, something. I think I must have did something wrong when I took it apart. Because I don't see any juice. And that is not normal. I don't see any pulp either. Oh, it is. It's going down. Okay, it's just taking its time. Could be sometimes the produce that you're cooking. I mean that you're juicing. Start making juice in a minute. And grapes are pretty juicy, so and so is lettuce. So I'm a little shocked that I don't see the juice forming. I might have assembled it wrong. No, I think I'm starting to see it. Yeah, it's starting to rise up in this well right now. There it is. See the juice starting? Oh, yeah. Now, the thing about grape juice is it makes anything sweet. So if you say you want to juice kale or spinach, something that you feel like is not going to be that tasty, you can always put some grapes or melon in there, and that's always going to mask the taste. When you're juicing, I recommend 3 veggies to 1 fruit because you don't want to be overloading on sugar. Even though it's natural sugar, it's still sugar. And it will spike your blood sugar. Okay? So you want to make sure that you're not doing too much sugar. Because remember, you're taking the fiber, when you juice, you're taking the fiber out of the fruits and the veggies. So there's nothing to slow consumption. You're getting all nutrients. And part of that is, part of those nutrients could be sugar. So you want to make sure that you're not doing too much sugar. Okay? Starting to get some juice in my well right here. Slow, but it's much better than when you have to chop everything up, which I've done for years. This is easy compared to my other one. Okay, so the juice is coming out. See that juice? Lots of juice. So it it takes a while to get started, but when it gets started, it starts coming. There you go. This is lettuce, celery, grape juice. Okay. Whole leaves right inside. No chopping, no prepping. Just right in. Again, these are fruits and veggies that were in my fridge. That is time. I just had an overload. You know, I just came off of a raw and juice fast. So that means you tend to just buy a lot of produce and things. I'm going to stop this for just a minute so I can put some beets in there. Because they get kind of red, so you want to get them out the way as quickly as possible. There we go. And remember, this is real time. If you see people on Instagram or short videos showing you the juicer and it looks like it just happened instantly, this is real time. This is how long it really takes. We're going to be giving it away. You have to follow my YouTube, comment on any video that you see with this juicer in it from now until November 6th. That's posted between now and November 6th. Or if it just has this juicer in it, you post, you say something, comment. You also have to be a subscriber of my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in purchasing this, I'm going to just put the link in my description and you can find it. If you don't know where my YouTube channel is and you're on TikTok, just check the profile link and you'll see all my channels, including my YouTube. And I'll probably make a special link about the giveaway that we're going to be doing until November 6th. And that giveaway is because I've started this journey of vegan content creating about 5 years ago, right? Truly, before that I used to be an admin in a juicing group where we did juicing all the time. I did that for about 4 years. And I started my own group, vegan food, vegan soul food. That's on Facebook. It's almost 500,000 members there. So this is mostly beet juice right here. You see how beautiful and red it is? How purple that is? That's beets. Great for iron. And then when you look in here, so we pretty much cleared all of this out. The beets, a couple beets still going. No chopping, no real prep. Just wash into the wide mouth well and let it do its thing. Juice starting to form in there. Okay, yep, looks like we're just, everything is out of this well. All the juice has, all the vegetables and fruit that I put in there is done. So we're going to do one last final empty. And I tilted a little bit And there we go. Got juice, lettuce, green, grapes, and celery. The other one, beets. And let me get a little bit. Beets and lettuce. There we go. I had to drag a puzzle for. So beets and lettuce. And beets has a nice little sweetness to it itself, right? It's great for iron, good for your skin. That's really tasty. This one, lettuce, celery, and green. What is in here? First time, remove. Okay. Okay. This one is lettuce, celery, and green grape. It's very, very sweet. Still has some of its fiber in it as well. So I'm going to get ready to end this live stream. Don't forget, I will be making announcements via reels, shorts, community tabs, everywhere on all my channels, reminding you about this giveaway. The only rule so far is that you need to comment on my YouTube video. Okay, you need to be following my YouTube and you need to be commenting on my YouTube video. Okay, if the brand, they're going to send it to you when you win. The brand is going to send it to you. If they have some other rules that go with it, I will add those in later. But for right now, the giveaway has begun. It's going to go until at least November 6th. This is a very great juicer, easy to clean, easy to assemble, disassemble, and it's quite expensive. So make sure you get on over to YouTube, comment on this video that you see or any video that you see with this juicer in it, because I'm going to be doing a few videos. Okay, you guys have a good day. Bye-bye. And the same for over here and